Hey everybody, it's Madmaxed again with the raid video, and I'm going to talk about the Arena Live. It's live for me, it's not live for everyone right now, and I understand that, but some of my clan members are saying, it's not on theirs, it's not on my alt. It just says when I go into this that I've been selected for an exclusive live arena beta test, fight against other players. This thing is extremely hard. I mean, you're going to get people a lot of times are level 100. And I'm level 95, but I've been a free to play player, so everything I try to give you advice is about if you're a low spender, you're free to play, you're not a whale, you're not going to be poking thousands of dollars into this game, but you want to figure out how to play the game well. Well, I've come up against guys that have Dutches, Hedge, they would have help. They would have, they have Gishnar, they have the very best of champions that in the game. A lot of them that I don't have. I've got some good champions. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. You just want to be able to sit down and you want to be able to get the rewards. Because if you look at the rewards for this thing, the rewards are actually quite good. Now, the first rewards are easy to get. You're talking about 2 wins to get a bottle of energy, and 2 more wins to get a 1-day XP, and so on and so up. But now, of course, as it goes along, you'll notice instead of going for 10 points, you have to go to 20 for milestone 2, 20 for the milestone 3. Then it starts getting into 30. So you got to win not 2 battles, then you go to 4, and then you're going to 6, and so on and so on. Now, what you get is these fragments for this champ, the Triumph. Now, he looks good. I mean, nobody has him yet, but I mean, his kit looks really good from what I've seen. Now, it's going to take you 800 wins to be able to get him. So, if you look at what you're going to get out of him, this is the champion. He's a Bannerlord champion. He's a Void champion. I mean, he's going to attack one enemy, place an extra hit if the target has no buff, so that's 2 hits. Then, if the attack is critical, so you're going to make it critical, he'll repeat this attack once. So he's going to get like 4 hits on somebody that doesn't have a buff on his A1. That's probably a really strong, even if it has a low multiplier, it's still going to be really strong. Now, he attacks one enemy, removes all the buffs, and places a 60% decreased defense buff on that turn for 2 turns on this attack. The effect cannot be resisted or blocked, so you don't even need accuracy. The damage inflicted to Seal cannot be decreased by any passive skills or mastery, except by the passive skill of bosses. Damage inflicted by this skill cannot be increased by either this champion's mastery or any passive skill except when attacking bosses. This resets the cooldown of the crowd favorite skill as this attack kills an enemy. So it's going to sit down and reset this one, which attacks all enemy, places a 50% increased attack buff and a 30% increased crit damage buff on this champion for 3 turns before attacking. He resets this cooldown, a stripped away skill at this attack kills an enemy. So then it's going to reset this one. His passive, each of the champion's skills deal additional damage, pure damage. The amount of this pure damage is dealt is 10% of the target's max HP for each buff on them. So the additional pure damage dealt will ignore shield buffs. So you're talking about he's going to have a base HP of 15,000. If you get it up to even like 40,000, you have 4 buffs on him. Well, that's going to be 40% of 40,000 that's going to give it extra to his attack. That's a big deal. I mean, and plus it's going to totally ignore the shield damage. And that's what you're going to get out of this once you win 800 wins. Now, it's not going to be like Arena, though. This is slow. I mean, when you go in, I've played it some, but it's like you're going to have to find a champion. And so I don't have any tokens right now. The tokens reset in 17 hours. You can buy a set for 10 gems, so let's do that. So you go in, and a lot of these guys just have incredible champs. So you're not going to see 100 level champ. This guy's 100 level. I'm level 95. But now he gets to pick out 5. He gets to pick out like 1. I get 2. He gets 2. So on and so on. So he's got Duchess right off the bat. One of the best champions you can have that I do not have. And then it's slow. I mean, then you can sit down and speed it up by hitting the confirm. But now he's got a minute to make his choices. So it takes you like 3 or 4 minutes just for the battle to get started. And it's not extremely fast. So you're looking at, now he's got, you look at the champs that this guy has got. I mean, you probably wouldn't pick, in arena, you wouldn't pick this guy out to probably fight against. There'd probably be no way you would pick him. He's got Mortu. Mortu is an incredible champ. I mean, he can sit down and he can knock you out, and once he kills you, you cannot revive from this. I don't plan on probably winning this match. I just want to show you how it goes. What you're getting, you're going to get a Roto, a Siffy, a Duchess. I mean, that alone is a really great set of champions. And then you get to pick out your leader, because he killed my arbiter, Bandit. So I pick out my new champ that I've got. Now, he doesn't have books yet, but he's all booked out yet, but he is a really good champion. I mean, he is one of the better champions in the game that I've found so far. He works really good in arena, as long as you don't have the bans and stuff and you can go first. See, now he's going to go first right off the bat. And, he's got, and everybody knows how Duchess is. She throws up all of these debuffs that you just can't not get out of. Now, I can't sit down and I can't place any debuffs because of Duchess. And see, it's got one-shot it. And of course, you can go through and pick out another one. Hopefully, another 100 level player. I'm sure with 975 wins, I am sure that they've got a set of really great champions. A lot of these guys have stone gear on these things. They got multiple champs of everything. These are the whales. A lot of these guys are. I have fought a few that were like level 75. I don't know why I got the special thing. I don't know if it's because of my level or how much I played, but I have seen a few lower level players in here. But you don't usually even get paired with those. You usually only get paired with guys like this. I mean, these guys are really just, some of these guys are just really incredible to have to beat. I mean, they have the best champs there are, some of the best gear. But see, as you look, now, it's going to take, like I said, it takes 2 or 3 minutes just to get started a lot of times. Because you're waiting on the other guy to come through, and you're waiting on. And see, we got another Mortu on here. And you got Rotu. Rotu, you know how Rotu can one-shot you, and he just, especially if he's got stone gear on. He can actually, if he's got stone gear on, he can take out like 3 guys before the stone gear, even a lot of times before it even runs out, which is a pain. There are a few of these guys, and then you can't revive them. So we're going to ban him. And of course, they're going to ban. And of course, they're going to ban my arbiter. They don't want somebody faster than them. And they didn't have a speed boost guy on here except for More2, and I banned him, so they got rid of my speed guy. But you see how long this is taking, and it does. And this is just with a limited number of people, so I'm not sure how this is going to play out once they sit down and they start, because this is not going very quick. Now, I really like this guy because, see, he removed all those buffs. I mean, you know, you had to have a lot of accuracy to beat their resist. But if you do, this works really well. And it's not quick. I mean, you look, you know, he's got 15 seconds to make a turn. And then after the animation and stuff, this is a really, really slow fight. I mean, you know, you're talking about, you know, by the time all four guys go, you can waste a minute or so. I mean, this, if you're doing a lot of these a day, they're going to be extremely, this is going to be a really extremely slow thing. And of course, you know, he couldn't get Road to up, one of them up because of the fact that, you know, you have Lydia here that's keeping this down. And I probably we're going to win this one. Yeah, see, they left the battle and we won. Now, as you look, we only got to move up. We only got to win uh, two more fights, and we'll get this. So, but it seems like I already had 960, so it seems like I fell back down one from losing. And I don't know, but I think the first milestone up, I don't think you actually lose anything. But I haven't seen you fall back down until this one. But anyway, that's basically how it goes. It's going to be fairly slow. It's not a quick thing. But, you know, and you're going to find some teams that you get in there that are just incredibly hard to beat. But, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. And I hope everybody subscribes to the channel and everybody have a good day.